There could be a situation in which you've reconciled the bank accounts or credit cards, and for whatever reason, the balances are still wrong. And when you look at it, it just looks like there's something wrong with the situation. If we look at this particular example here for QuickBooks Online, you'll notice the checking account. You'll see this checking account shows that the bank balance says it's $67,000, but in QuickBooks it says minus $181,000. And the same thing's true with this company credit card over here for Chase. It shows that it's being negative $39,000, and this other one at minus $4,000. So there's something wrong, and usually what that is that there are duplicate transactions, and that during the reconciliation of the accounts, the wrong one was reconciled. And so when you try to delete the one that you think is extra now, it causes other issues like accounts receivable issues and some other things. And in this case, sometimes clients really don't know how to enter things in QuickBooks Online, and they do some really strange things that cause some really weird things to happen. And in this case, we've reconciled all three of these accounts, and these balances are this far off. And going through it, I see duplications of all types of transactions in here. So unfortunately, we need to unreconcile everything back to a certain point. In this case, we're going to go back to January 1st of 2019. And then I'm going to actually go from statement to statement to try to figure out why there's these duplications and these extra charges that are causing these bank balances to be off. It's also unfortunate, and another reason why I don't actually like using QuickBooks Online is you can't unreconcile a whole statement as you can in desktop. You literally have to unreconcile each transaction step by step, and that just takes a long time. So if we want to do it, there's a couple of ways of doing this. We are already, highlighted where the checking account, that's when we're going to start, but we are going to end up doing both of these other ones as well. You just click over here to the right hand side, says go to bank register. I can get the bank register a couple other different ways. I can actually get to it through accounting, chart of accounts, and if we were to look at this chart of accounts, what you will see is that once you get, well, this actually goes, this one I actually hit reconciliation accidentally, but if I was to actually choose the chart of accounts and not reconciliation, if I can get this to do this for me. Come on. Refresh. If I hold this over accounting, I can choose chart of accounts. If I choose chart of accounts, I can go to any of these accounts, the checking account, the credit card accounts down a little further. And as you can see, I can view register here. And so any place that you get to the register itself. Now, we don't want to go back all the way to the beginning. I mean, we're going to actually start January 1st of 2019. So you'll have to be able to filter this. The easiest ways to do it is this funnel stands for a filter. We click the down arrow and we choose the date range. And we're going to go from 01/01/19. And we're going to go throughout this whole year. So we might as well just go from 12/31/2020 from January 1st, and we hit apply. So now at least only the transactions that we are going to unreconcile are going to be listed. Okay, the process to unreconcile is simple, but it is monotonous. You see this little R that's in this column right here. This is basically our reconciliation column, and it says R, and R stands for reconciliation. So you click on the R, and then you have to delete the R so it goes to nothing. Then you hit save. And you're always going to get a warning because it's already been reconciled, and you hit yes again. And if you want to, we can actually hit that so it doesn't show that up again. And so it saves it, and then now that second transaction is unreconciled. Third one. Fourth one. You're going to get warnings every once in a while. Fifth one. So all the way through this whole list. And then once this list is all completely unreconciled, then go to the other accounts. For instance, we go to credit card account, which would be a little further down. Right here, credit cards. We have the American Airlines AA Citi card, and we have the C&M Solutions Chase card. Both of those need to be reconciled as well. Again, you go to the register. Again, we have transactions that are pretty old, so we need to change the date to 01/01/19 to 12/31/20. Hit apply. Now we're in here, and then we do these. And again, we go all the way through the list, and we do the last one would be the Citi card, right? So excuse me, the Chase card.